Sam Pierce Chevrolet Pace Truck of CRA will pull pit side. The field of starters for the Sullivan RV CRA late model Sportsman division ready for green. The top 8 have been inverted. Your top qualifier, Jason Atkinson, starting in the 8th position. In car number 7, we are green off of turn 4. The Sportsman underway at Lucas Oil Raceway. Brett Miles Jr. momentarily taking the lead. Robinson fighting back in the preferred lane. Off of turn number 2, the momentum carrying Robinson into the lead. Trying to make it 3 wide for the number 5 spot is Jeff Lane. Thinks better of it, drops back into line. In front of him, it's Nick Lay and Mark Lambert side by side for 4th. Robinson leading lap number 1. Brett Robinson, Brett Miles Jr., Keith Sturkowitz, single file formation front of the pack. The battle for 4th continues. Nick Lay trouble in turn 1 and 2. Around goes Livesay. Livesay in the 12 car is spun the outside lane up into the wall. A slight hit contact-wise. Livesay will pull away under his own power. Mefford gets turned around down in 3 and 4 after the yellow comes out. And don't really think there was any serious damage to either of those cars. Stopped down in turns 3 and 4. Kind of a slow rolling start for the 32 car of Miles down in turns 3 and 4. The green flag waving. 1 lap complete. 39 laps to go. Robinson into the lead. Got him 3 wide back mid-pack. Robinson the advantage. Miles just didn't get up to speed in the 32 car coming to the green over in turns 3 and 4, and he's still dropping back on the inside lane. Back to the 4 spot. Damon Eckhoff, the Greenfield, Indiana driver, is taken 3rd. Here comes Jeff Lane in the 7-Eleven. He's running in the number 5 spot. A threat to win today as well as Jeff Lane. Be a threat in all 3 races that we see yet this afternoon. Lane for the 4 spot. Miles using the outside lane, able to hold him off. Damon Eckhoff, quick and practice. Robinson with a 10-car length advantage on Eckhoff, but I think Eckhoff will start to close in. Nick Lay back another 15-car lengths in 3rd. Running in the 4th spot is Jeff Lane. And running 5th is cautions out for trouble down in turns 1 and 2. Yellow out with 5 laps in as Rich Segvich and the 91 and the 07 car of Brian Redmond were spun up along the outside retaining wall. Doesn't look to be very severe damage to either of those cars. You might recognize Redmond's name. He comes from the 4-cylinder ranks of CRA, has run the compact division for a number of seasons, but is now in a late model Sportsman car. We are back to green. Much more even restart this time, is staying with the car of Robinson is Eckhoff. They're side by side racing off of turn number 2, clean through the field, still double wide racing in a number of rows. And it's Eckhoff, a lot of power, middle of the backstretch, takes the slight advantage heading into turn 3. They're now wheel to wheel, middle of 3 and 4, coming to complete lap number 6. Who will it be? The leader at the line, the outside lane, Brett Robinson, the advantage. Now it's Jeff Lane in the 7-Eleven to the inside of Eckhoff for 2nd. Jeff Lane, 2nd fast in qualifying, looks really stout here in the early laps. He'll have a good chance in street stock and Super Series competition as well. 3 chances to win today for Jeff Lane. Winchester, the next event on the schedule for this division on June 26th at Winchester Speedway. The Sullivan RV late model Sportsman division back in action as we've got caution again. This car spun down in turn number 3, yellow flag out with 12 laps complete. Brett Robinson will now have a challenge again from the 15 of Damon Eckhoff. Green flag coming off of turn number 4. Eckhoff and Robinson back underway. Robinson via that outside lane, strong again. Eckhoff goes back to the bottom, middle of the backstretch. He's going to compete now for the lead with Robinson, much like he did on the last restart. Robinson pretty strong though in the outside groove. Eckhoff would love to take the top spot so he can restart up front if we get another yellow. At the line, Damon Eckhoff. the advantage for the number 15 car. Still side by side. Now Nick Lay goes around up along the outside retaining wall. Sibla gets collected. Other cars. Mark Parker up towards the wall. He gets into it. The 51 car spins. Also spinning the number 21 of Terry Cater. Most severe damage, I would say, probably done. 84 of Mefford. 98 of Lay spinning. The 42 car of Sibla continues on. He's got suspension damage on the front of his car. Field doubling up on the backstretch. Oh, the 18 car, Mark Lambert, drops off the pace. Now he gets it running. He'll get back up into line. We'll be ready for the restart. Kind of a scary moment there for Mark Lambert. It looks like he was going to be unable to go. And we are to green coming off of turn number 4. Good restart for the top 4 or 5 rows. Damon Eckhoff goes into the lead, holds on to the number 1 spot. Robinson drops into second, single file. Boy, close call. Jason Atkinson and Jeff Lane nearly got together as Atkinson slid across to the bottom line in front of Jeff Lane. Pulling off toward the infield, Eldon Wright, problems for him on the restart, goes into the infield. Leading lap number 14, Damon Eckhoff. Brett Robinson, Jason Atkinson, Jeff Lane, Charlie Hanna up to 5th. Josh Cave running in the 6th spot. 7th, Mark Lambert. 8th, Brett Miles Jr. 9th, the 67 of Zach Tanner. And a battle for 10th as Casey Spillers and Keith Sturkowitz go at it. Out of the top 10 spots right now. Steve Blair working on Sturkowitz. Those two just out of the top 10. That's a battle for 11th, and Blair picks up the spot. Especially now that a couple of cars are battling on the tail end of the, well, a lap down in front of Jason Atkinson going down into turn 3. Eckhoff's lead continues to build. Jeff Lane in 3rd, rounding the slower traffic to the low side of Birdwell. There's 10 to go that time. The signal being given to the field as it crosses the line. .31 down and 9 to go for Eckhoff. It's a straightaway advantage over the second place car of Atkinson. Jeff Lane 3rd, Robinson 4th. He's picked up the pace a little bit now compared to Hanna. He's been able to hang on to the spot. Hanna's car pushing middle of the corners up along the wall. Cage running in the 6th spot. In 7th, Lambert. And 8th is Miles. 9th is Spillers. As Segovich slows on the front stretch, drops to the inside. The Jim Farmer's Auto Mall 91 car letting the field go by. Seven to go for the 15 car of Damon Eckhoff. Brett Miles Jr. down the 32 car racing with Lambert. They get together over in turn 4, continue to bump. They beat and rub all the way down the front stretch into the first turn. That is a battle for the number 7 position, and Miles wants it. He's on the inside. Brett Miles Jr. racing with Mark Lambert. But Lambert having that preferred outside lane, able to hold him off so far as there are 6 laps to go. Dominating effort today for Damon Eckhoff in this Sullivan RV late model Sportsman event as he has over a straightaway lead now on Jason Atkinson, Jeff Lane, Brett Robinson, and Charlie Hanna. 4 laps to go, 36 complete, 4 to go. Keith Sturkowitz, former series champion, about to go down the circuit. See which way he moves. I think it will be to the outside. Looks like Eckhoff will go underneath him over in turn 2. Damon Eckhoff able to get by. .35 of David Campbell. Last car on the lead lap. He's running in the number 12 position, just ahead of Damon Eckhoff. Still second is Atkinson. Running third, Lane. Fourth, Robinson in the battle for fifth now. For a top 5 run, Josh Cave to the inside of Charlie Hanna. Cave on the inside, Hanna the outside lane. In turn 1 and 2, it's going to be Josh Cave moving up to 5th. Charlie Hanna drops back to the 6th position. 2 to go. Final 2 circuits, a lap and a half for Damon Eckhoff. The Eckhoff Motorsports number 15. White flag, final circuit for Damon Eckhoff. Most cars single file racing around the track. A little bit of side-by-side action as the second and third place cars go around Nick Moore and Chris Parker. Moore has found the wall at one point or another in the latter stages. His right rear quarter was beat in. Entering turn 3, the leader. The Eckhoff Motorsports Chevrolet, car number 15, coming to the front stretch into Brian Duncan's checkered flag. Eckhoff the win today. Second place, exiting turn 4 right now. Top qualifier Jason Atkinson will extend his points lead. Third place to the 7-11 of Lane. Fourth to Robinson, fifth to Cave, sixth to Hanna. Coming across in 7th will be Lambert. He was able to hold off Miles, who finishes 8th. Coming across the line in 9th will be Spillers. 10th is Blair. 11th is Tanner. 11 cars finishing this race on the lead lap.